Hey guys, it's Talia and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, as you can see, I've gone with a very bold look, created something very fun and fierce and fiery, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. To create this look today, I went in with the Bretman x Colourpop Lit collection. I am obsessed with everything about this collection, from the packaging to the formulas. Everything is amazing. From the campaign shoot, Bretman looks fire. He looks so good. These have been out for a while now. They came out in conjunction with his Wet collection, which is beautiful, but it's a lot of blue shades and it's something that I didn't really think I'd get a lot of use out of. So I went in today and used pretty much all of the collection bar the body glitter. If you want to see how I got this look using the Bretman x Colourpop's Lit collection, then keep on watching. I'm just going to start by popping some concealer on my lids just to set down a base, and then just pressing that in, and then just setting the concealer down with some powder. Now moving on to the fun part, we're going to go in with the Bretman x Colourpop Lit palette. I'm first just going to go in with the shade Oh Whatever, and I'm just going to use this as a neutral brown transition shade through my crease. Oh, it's a little bit more peachy than neutral, but that's okay. And I'm just going to run that through my crease just before we build it up with any more reds, just because if we go straight in with a red, it's not going to blend out as seamlessly. That's why it's always very important to use a transition shade. Just smoking that up a little bit. Now that I've laid down Oh Whatever in my crease, I'm going to go in with a mixture of Period and Like. I'm not sure how red this is going to be, so I'm just going to mix in with both of them and see. It's probably going to get me a little bit shook when I first go in, but let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's red. Okay. It's not a bad thing, it's just like, obviously I knew it was going to be red. It's a red palette, they all have red undertones, but I was just a little bit surprised. Oh, that's such a nice red though. Ooh, it's so fiery, girl. So I'm just creating a V shape on the outer corner of my eye with the red, and just dragging it in through the crease as well. I'm not really bringing it past into the inner corner. I'm just trying to keep it on the outer third of my eye. Just continuing to blend and smoke that out. This is just a really fun, everyday wearable look, you know, just very casual. Maybe wear it to school. I'm sure you won't get in trouble. It'll be great. Because this is such an intense color, I'm just making sure to go in and make sure the color's even on both sides and that it's not darker on one eye than the other. So just make sure you continue to blend and add color little by little when necessary. So now that I've evened out the red, I'm going to go in with the shade Macchiato, which is a warm tone brown, and I'm just going to use this to darken up the outer corner just a tiny bit. Just stamping it in right on the corner. It's more of like a bricky color, so just a very warm brown just to add a bit of dimension. So this is just going to take away from how red this look is, and it's just going to add a little bit more of a neutral. Obviously it's still a very warm shade, but it's just going to dial down the red a tiny bit on that outer corner, make it look a little bit more smoky and seamless. So now I'm just going in with a brush and just blending those two shades together. Just make sure it's nice and seamless. I'm just going in with a tiny bit more of the red shades, just so we don't lose that color. So I'm not sure if I want to go in with Mercy or She Got Money all over my lid. Mercy is obviously very red, and I don't know if I need more red to add to this look. It's already a lot going on. But I also don't want to play it safe and use the gold shade because that's just very basic. So I think I'm going to go in with the shade Mercy. Just going to swatch it wet with my brush and see how that applies. So that's how it looks swatched with Fix Plus on a brush, which isn't bad, but it's not as intense as I'd like it to be. So I think I might just go in with my finger. Alright, so just going in with my... Woo! Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the decision to put red all over my lid because now my eye is completely red. I don't hate it. I'm just not sure if this is a lot. Yeah, kind of looking like a lot. Again, don't hate it. Actually really love it, but it's a lot. It's really red. I think that once I go in with a brush and kind of blend the line between the glitter and the matte shade, it might diffuse the situation a little bit. Like I said, I didn't hate this. It's just really red. Getting like Queen of Hearts vibes. Oh my god. There's no way of really getting rid of this, but just to try to diffuse the situation, I'm just gonna go in and blend out the line between the, you know, that didn't do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a bit of macchiato, which is the bricky brown shade, and I'm just going to try to add a little bit more of this into the outer corner and see what that does for us. Okay, so just going in with a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna try and smoke all of this out. I'm sure it's not gonna look that intense like once I have foundation and stuff on, but right now it's just a lot. I mean, again, I love it, okay? I'm not coming for it, I love it, but I'm just like, never seen so much red on my eye before. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with the shade She Got Money. So I'm just bringing that on the inner corner, and then I'm just gonna go in with a tiny bit of batting, which is this pink shade on the end, and just popping that on top. Just add a little something something. Okay, so that's the eyes done for now. I'm gonna go clean it up and then we'll move on to the face. So because I want this look to be super glowy and glamorous, just like Bretman, I'm gonna go in with my Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I'm gonna use this all over my face. Alright, so now that we're all primed and glowy, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Porcelain, and I'm just gonna pop this all over my face. See, it's starting to look a little less crazy now that I have some colour on my face and we're not just looking at my pale skin and just a big bam of red. And then just taking my foundation brush and bringing that down my neck. Now moving on to concealer, I'm just going in with my Age Rewind by Maybelline and just popping that right under my eyes. A little bit down my nose, forehead, and on my chin. This is a lot more concealer than I would usually use, but I just want to make sure that I have absolutely no redness peeking through, because then it's going to clash with the red eye and it's just not going to be a good look. So I just want my skin to look as smooth and flawless as possible. Alright, so now I have a predicament. I don't know whether or not to set my cheeks because it comes with the cream blush. And I don't know how it's going to go on top of powder. Usually you're not supposed to put cream products on top of powder, but I don't want to risk it putting powder on and then it being all chalky and clumpy. So I think I'm just gonna set under my eyes and the rest of my face and just avoid this like apple and just try to avoid the apple of my cheeks. Now moving on to the cheeks, we're going in with the Super Shock cheek in the shade, oh, she's blushing. I love his names because they're so him, like that's just how he talks. I absolutely live for it. And so I'm just gonna, I've never applied a cream blush before, so I'm just gonna like tap into the product and tap it around on my cheek and just hope for the best. Like I don't really know what I'm doing. And it also looks like bright freaking corally red, so I'm hoping it's not gonna be that intense because I don't want to have like red all over my cheeks while I've got red on my eyes. Oh, that's so pretty. It's definitely not as intense. Like I'm sure you could build it up to be like the intense corally red shade that it is in the pan, but it's definitely, it's like a natural flush. And the beauty of it being a cream product is that you can go over it with your sponge if it's too intense and just like dab it out, put a bit of excess foundation on there and just, you know, calm it down a little bit. Like that, that's really cute. It looks like, you know, your grandma's just kissed you and she's got like bright red lipstick on. Love that. Oh shit, that's pink. Okay, so because this is looking a little bit clown couture, I'm going to go in with my sponge and I'm just going to pat a little bit of excess foundation over the top just to tone it down. Okay, that's much better. Now it just looks like a rosy flush and less of a, you know, traffic light. Okay. It's still a lot, but it's cute. It's fresh, it's fun, it's fine. I don't think I'm going to use the body glitter today. Like, it's beautiful, but the only place I could use it is on my cheekbones, but I already think there's enough red happening in this region and I'm going to put a red lip on as well, so I don't want to push it. I'm just going to go in with my Hourglass Cosmetics Ambient Lighting Power in the shade Luminous Light, and I'm just going to use this to gently dust over my cheekbones. I don't want a super highlighted look because there's already, again, a lot happening on my face. This is so good if you just want like an all over glow all over your face. Like I go a bit crazy with this. I literally just like dust it everywhere because it's so fine and it's so beautiful. I love it. I do. Some days I'll just like drown myself in it and then I'm like, okay. And it looks like nice inside and then I go out in the sun and yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. Oh my God. forgot to contour my face. It's not too late now. It's not. We'll add a little bit of a chisel in, but nothing major. Just because I'm not going to be able to get as close up around my hairline as I would like. But it's alright. It's alright, you know, you live and you learn. So I'm just going to add a little bit under here just to add some dimension. And just right around the top of my forehead. This is what happens, you know? You talk to a camera and you just forget steps of your makeup routine. I'm really feeling myself. Like, I keep looking at myself and I'm like, ooh, yes. I'm so humble. Alrighty, let's quickly fill in the brows. So I'm filling my brows in quite lightly. I don't want them to be too crazy because, again, there's so much boldness on my face, but also they need to be bold enough and thick enough that it complements the lip and the eye. Otherwise, you're just going to lose the eyebrows in the look and it's going to look a little bit bizarre. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now to complete the eyes, I was going to go in with the 2 red shades under my lash line, but I think that's just going to look like I've got pink eye. So I'm just going to go in with the shade Macchiato, which is the Bricky Brown. Bricky Brown. And I'm just going to run that under my lash line. Like, it's still red enough to tie in the look, but it's not red enough that it's look like, is she crying? Is she okay? You know what I mean? So because I'm an idiot and I highlighted my inner corner before I'd done my face makeup, I'm just going in and just intensifying that inner corner because I wiped half of it off when I did my foundation. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. And I'm just taking batting on my brow bone. Just a nice little pinky moment. So now I'm just gonna Now I'm gonna go in and set my face, do my mascara, and then we get to move on to the lip kit. I'm super excited. Obviously I've used the gloss a fair few times, but I haven't used the lip liner or the liquid lip before, so I'm really excited. A little bit nervous to see how red it's gonna be. I think the theme of this video is, wow, that's really red. So yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. So moving on to mascara, I'm going in with my MAC Upward Lash Mascara. This has just like a tiny little bristly brush on the bottom, and it just helps me get right in to all of my lashes, and it separates them really well while still adding a lot of length and volume. It's not funny, I just ruined the whole thing and now we can't use any of this. Okay, so this is about as relatable as it gets. I just stabbed myself in the eye. Now I'm like crying and I've just ruined the whole lower lash line. But pro tip, move on, don't cry, let it dry, and then go in later with a cotton tip and just wipe it away. So we're just gonna keep going with the upper lashes and pretend it didn't happen. And then we're gonna let it dry and we're gonna move on. You just deal with it and you just power through. Okay, so now that I've let it dry for a hot second, I'm just gonna go in, and if you just like roll it like this, just under your eye and on top of the product, it gets rid of it pretty well. See, it just kind of like scrapes it away. You're gonna have to go back in and like put a bit more powder or concealer underneath, but it's better than grabbing like micellar water or a makeup wipe and just wiping it all, because then you have to go right back in. So yeah, if you just wait for it to dry, it should just flake off. Look at that. It's like it never happened. So I'm just gonna go back in with my sponge and just use any excess foundation and concealer that I have left on there, and then just lightly pack a little bit of powder under there, and boom, good as new. Never happened. Okay, you'll get through, you'll be all right, you can go out, it'll be fine. And now just going in with our actual bottom lash mascara and not just transferring it from our top lash. Alrighty, now we are moving on to the lip kit. This is the Lit lip kit that comes with the collection. It comes with a lippy pencil in the shade Dukes, a ultra satin lip in the shade Wig, and the ultra glossy lip in I See You, which obviously I've used before. And this is how they look. They're stunning. Aside from the gloss, I've never actually used a lip product from Colourpop before. And I'm kind of glad that this is an ultra satin lip, because I hear a lot of feedback and a lot of people say that the ultra matte lips are very drying, and I don't necessarily have dry lips, but I do have a lot of lines in my lips, so anything just kind of sinks into them. So I'm very excited to try this out. Lip liner. I never use lip liner. I rarely even really wear lipstick. I'm more of a gloss person, or just like a neutral lipstick underneath. I never do bold colors. I do not do red ever. Like for casual, like social events, I'm rarely ever going to put on a red lipstick. So I'm a little bit nervous to line my lips with this. So just bear with me that it's probably going to be uneven. We're all learning. We're all growing as people. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, okay, so that was a journey. It's a little bit uneven and I kind of feel really stupid. But again, learning curve. Now let's go in with the lipstick and just cover it all up. It doesn't look terrible. It's not the cutest. Wish me luck. Oh, snatched. My wig is snatched. My wig flew. I wish I was that person, but I'm not. I don't talk like that. I wish I talked like that. I love red. Okay, so the lip is on. I'm feeling very fierce, very lit. Yeah, wow, I'm really happy with this. Obviously it's a lot and it's very bold. I don't usually go for anything this bold, but I'm really feeling myself. Sorry, I just keep looking at myself. I'm humble, I promise. Now, just to complete the lip kit and to finish off with the last product, I'm just gonna dab a tiny bit of this in the center of my lips just to make them look a little bit more full. Oh my god. This is really red for the 10th time today. This is really red, but I'm so happy with this. This looks so good. Like that's obviously just me being like, it looks so good, but like I'm really happy with this look. Like I like how the colors work. I like that this is a bit more of a vampy red and it's not super bright like up here. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I'm super happy with how it turned out. Obviously, like I said, it's very bold. It's very out of my comfort zone, but I'm feeling myself. I feel really good. I really like how it turns out. The products were beautiful. The eyeshadows blended beautifully. The lip was very forgiving in the sense that it didn't run everywhere, and red is obviously a hard color to play with and it didn't bleed, so I'm super thankful for that. If you guys did like this look and you enjoyed this video, enjoyed me playing with a bit more color, then please feel free to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Share it with your friends. Like I said, I'm super happy with this look, pretty proud of myself. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!